Hopefully y'all had a good week. I guess mine wasn't too bad. Today was pretty hectic at work, but that's fine. Better than just sitting around and having time to read books. Not that I'm complaining about having the chance to read. Okay. So we are on episode 3 of The Devil's Playhouse. They stole Max's brain! Which they did. Sorry, I had a little flim there. I'm gonna have to get control of that because I can't click outside the window to mute my microphone. So, one more. Get my shit together, and let's go. Oh, big stretch. Big stretch. Now let's stretch our brain muscles. How? Like I've ever done that. Still getting things together a little bit.
Thanks to our magnificent brains, most of us live out our lives under the delusion that we are in control. But are our brains truly in control?
Are we in control of our volume? Because it looks a lot louder than it should be.
Engrossed in the thrilling cinematic exploits of their ancestors.
Hold up. I'm sorry. I put it up to the volume it was at before. And was perfect for episode 2, but that is like a lot louder. Well, I mean, like compared to like volume mixing wise. There, this is about where I want it.
Time to ponder these eternally vexing questions. But in mere moments, they and you will be plunged headfirst into these murky philosophical depths when Sam returns from his ill-timed bathroom break to discover they stole Max's brain.
No, before the game volume was roughly on level with me, so we would drown each other out.
Little buddy? No.
Nani? Hey, why aren't the subtitles on? I guess that's the first thing I'm doing.
What happened?
Now Sam's all bad cop.
Hey! What happened to Max? Talk!
We don't know. 1 second we were guarding the devil's toy box, then bam! Out went the lights.
Through a fog of rage, darkness, and raisinets, I tried to remember what Flint Paper told me about interrogating suspects.
Rule number 1, don't let the suspect control the conversation. Get him talking, then surprise him. Interrupt him with a question, or call him a liar, freak him out. And if all else fails, bring little Miss Persuasion out for a stroll.
Very Flint. If I push escape, will that shit?
More of a boom, really.
Hold up. Okay, here we go. No, I even went through the... What the hell? Why are subtitles off? I always turn subtitles on. Well, I always go through and I check the settings first. Like, when I make sure that the capture works before the stream, I also go through and I'm like, subtitles on. Resolution, yes. Window mode. Voice, music balance. I don't know why the subtitles were off.
Really?
Okay.
Because I distinctly heard it more like a bam.
Anyway, someone knocked us out with a booming and or bamming sound, and,
Well, that's the last thing we remember until you woke us up and started snarling at us.
yeah, that's the last thing we remember.
Rule number 2, timing is everything. When you hear the suspect lying, that's when you jump in and accuse him.
Oh god. Oh no. Uh-oh. This one's gonna be hard. This isn't like a normal Sam and Max game. This is gonna have to have like timing. Well, rule 3 is turn the subtitles on. Rule 4 is that they always lie, which is the same rule in medicine. Oh my god. Dude, I normally have a guide up, like, to help if I get stuck with stuff. This is so complicated, I don't think I can use this. And play the game at the same time. Uh-oh.
Yup, I was totally unconscious the whole time.
Liar!
All right. I came to before Jebediah, just in time to hear the telltale sounds of a brain being removed from a bunny.
Obadiah, why didn't you do anything?
I was afraid that he'd remove my brain too.
I don't think they have much to worry
Who
about.
took Max's brain?
It was the space gorilla.
Skunk Abe.
Of course.
Damn you,
he
skunk
must have
ape.
been released from the penal zone when the toy box was stolen.
I'm so sorry.
Not half as sorry as that brain-stealing space ape's gonna be when I catch up with him.
Rule number 3, mole men are easy. To crack the tough nuts, you'll need information to prove your case. Sometimes you gotta ask around to get the dirt on the doers.
I was wondering
Now,
about
go
that.
get them.
Well, I'd imagine the brain being removed sounds like something like that. Or like a sometimes info from one suspect will help you break another. Remember to interrupt at the right time to get the info you need. Good God. Oh, it needs to be exclamation point Love Live. There we go. Kanon.
I wrote a mental note to thank Flint at Max's funeral and got ready to squeeze some punks. General Skunk Ape. I should have known. That space ape had wanted Max's brain ever since he found out it was special. Now that special brain was gone, and I was cut loose, drifting in the neon current, hoping for a lucky break.
Oh, I'm still reading through this some, and I think I'm understanding what it wants from me.
Hello, ugly.
Yeah, I was looking at that. The way
You-
the top of Max's
You're
head goes.
Skunk Ape's goons. Where's your boss? What did he do to my little buddy?
I don't know. I haven't seen General Skunk Copy since you unjustly imprisoned him in the penal zone. I'll never forget his final terrified howl as it echoed across the dimensional Are you trying to threaten me with that?
Maybe.
You are aware that my ultra-dense space gorilla hide renders me impervious to your puny Earth bullets, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Where were we?
Since Skunk Copy's imprisonment, I've been reevaluating my life choices. I've abandoned violence for a career as a science spinner. It's a very fulfilling, low-temperature job.
What happened next?
Enough about me. You should talk to the rat. Yes, the rat. He certainly seems plugged into the ins and outs of this gloriously filthy metropolis.
And I'm going to turn the music down some and turn the voice up some. Or actually, I'm just going to turn the music down some. Because the dialogue is a bigger part of this episode than the previous ones, it seems. And the music's nice. It's really like, holy shit. like, it sets the mood. It's thematic is the word I was looking for, but it's also drowning out the dialogue some.
But where's Skunk Ape?
I already told you. I don't know. I haven't seen.
Yeah.
Forget his final terrified howl as it echoed across.
Then what?
Since Skunk Copy's imprisonment, I've been reevaluating
Your
my
life
life
choices.
Abandoned violence for a career as a science.
Hurry it up.
Enough about me. You should
Talk
to the rat. Yes, the rat.
What
Rat? What rat?
Frankie the rat. He traffics in stolen merchandise and tawdry gambling rings.
Where can I find him?
He hangs out on the corner of Vinny and Viti in the Latin Quarter.
In the Latin Quarter, you say? Not like Latino Quarter, like Latin.
Frankie the Rat. The name left a bad taste on my tongue and an itchy sensation in my boxers. Still, there wasn't a rodent more plugged into the bad wiring in this city.
Frankie,
Hey, Rat.
Sam, buddy, how's it hanging?
My partner's got a bad case of a missing brain, and someone thinks you might know something about it.
Brain, huh? Well, I did see something unusual and brain-related a little while back.
Spill!
I was given directions to a confused tourist. Poor fella was wandering around in circles, scaring all the kiddies with his umlauts and tvortisnag.
Noir.
The city's full of lost little lambs, and most of the Bo Peeps are just leading them to the slaughterhouse.
Yeah. You want to hear this story or just try and get me all depressed?
Sorry.
Anyway, I was almost done helping the guy, see? When bam! All of a sudden, this space ape comes barreling down the street, fighting with some other mook. A space ape carrying a brain!
Skunk Ape.
Yeah, I'm liking this
I haven't
episode
seen
so
anything
far.
that weird since Aunt Jacqueline's vacation slides from Pismo Beach with the jellyfish on the water skis.
A brain? Was it Max's?
How should I know? All I know, it was a brain in a jar, and that crazy space gorilla was holding on to it like it was his best friend in the world. So anyways, I grabbed the tourist, and we ducked behind a bunch of crates with the other gorilla. We kept our heads down until the fight moved on down the street. And that's all I know about the space ape what took your buddy's brain. No fool.
Other gorilla? What other gorilla?
Believe it or not, it was another space ape. He was spinning a sign for some pet store, the poor schlub.
So that dirty punk sign spinner did see Skunk Ape.
So now what?
One more time. What do you know about my partner's brain?
It's like I was telling you. I was given directions to a confused tourist. Poor fella was wandering around in circles, scaring all the kiddies. Hey, man, no need to pull out the heavy metal. I'm talking, see? So, like I was saying, I was almost done helping the guy.
I like how
see?
Sam
When,
suddenly
bam,
has
all
5
of a
o'clock
sudden, this
shadow.
space ape comes barreling down the street, fighting with some other mook. A space ape carrying a brain.
Skunk Ape.
I hadn't seen anything that weird since Aunt Jacqueline's vacation slides from Pismo.
Hurry it up.
So I grabbed the tourist, and we ducked behind a bunch of crates with the other gorilla. We kept our heads down until the fight moved on down the street. And that's all I know about the space ape what took your buddy's brain. No fooling. That's all I know. I don't know no more.
Oh, no, I wanted to call him a liar
One
there.
more time. What do you know about my partner's brain?
It's like I was telling you. I was given directions to a confused tourist. Poor fella was wandering around in circles.
Where?
Hey, take it easy, big fella. I sent him right over that way, about 2 miles.
Frankie the Rat helping a tourist? It was absurd. Absurd like Max was, back when he had a brain. So imagine my surprise when I found Frankie's tourist wandering around the bad side of town.
Well, it's the way his head, like, flaps when the car moves. Ah!
Unter lieben Lernen. Oh! Ah!
You, foreign guy, what's your story?
An American police shakedown. How thrilling.
Yeah, it's a real honor. Now, what do you know?
Well, about an hour ago, I was getting directions to the museum district from one of your colorful local rats.
And Frankie sent you here?
Yeah.
That dirty lion rat.
You know, back in Europe, I heard so many warnings about your country's rats, but this Frankie was so gracious and helpful. Anyhow, I was about to give him a tip for the help, when all of a sudden the Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg erupted in the middle of one of your asphalt fjords. At least I
Asphalt
think it was Weltraumliebe
fjords.
Wachzauberkrieg. It might have been more of an
Ultra super colored what now?
Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg. My people's word for a stunning battle between a strangely garbed man and an alien space gorilla carrying a brain in a jar. So, where was I? Oh, yes! After the fight moved on, I discovered that someone had picked my pockets, leaving me empty-handed and ibble-skibbled in a strange land. I left the scene of the crime, carrying nothing but the clothes on my back. And you know what else? I'm starting to...
What?
Ibble-skibbled! It's a common European word that describes the feeling of mild disorientation combined with nagging doubts about a rat. Honestly, what do they teach you Americans in your schools?
Video poker!
So, what else would you like to know? People in this country
I
are so
see.
intense.
I was actually looking at the wrong part. Okay, this kind of makes more sense, but... Oh, that is a lot of
The tourists seem
information.
like just another victim circle in the drain, but I knew there was more to the story. It was time to circle back and flush out the truth. Frankie, what do you know?
I was given directions to a confused tourist.
To the museum district?
Yeah, poor fella was wandering around.
Don't lie to me, Frankie. I talked to your tourist, and it looks to me like you sent him over to the wrong side of town to get rolled by your rat pack.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But this conversation is over. I ain't saying nothing till I get some legal representation. The nerve of some people. Tramp.
You want a lawyer? Here's an attorney from Smith & Wesson.
Okay, I'll talk. Sheesh. Like you guessed, I gave the tourist directions to the bad side of town, but I was just winding him up, really. Hey, ask me, the schmuck deserved it. Acting all high and mighty and European, wearing his fancy socks. When the big fight broke out, me, the tourist, and the other gorilla ducked down behind the crate, and I, picked their pockets. The tourist was loaded with
Other gorilla? What other gorilla?
Believe it or not, it was another space ape. He was spinning a sign for some pet store, the poor schlub.
So that dirty punk sign spinner did see Skunk Ape.
Anyway, after the fight moved on, the tourist got a nice souvenir for his trouble, and I skedaddled back here. And that's all I know, honest.
Souvenir?
Yeah, something fell out of the funny hat guy's pocket, and the tourist scooped it up.
What was it?
I don't know, something.
So the tourist didn't leave empty-handed after all.
So what now?
Stick around. I may be back.
I shall count the minutes.
Alright, this is making more sense.
Ooh, a repeat performance.
Let's run through it one more time. And speak slowly. I'm an American.
As I said before, about an hour ago, I was getting directions to the museum district from one of your colorful local rats. You know, back in Europe, I heard so many warnings about your country's rats, but this Frankie was so gracious.
Then what?
I was about to give him a tip for the help, when all of a sudden the Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg erupted in the middle of one of your asphalt fjords.
I still love
think it was
asphalt
Weltraumliebe
fjords.
Wachzauberkrieg. might have been more of an Ödeler-Spokenfreundl affair. But I digress. After the fight moved on, I discovered that someone had picked my pockets, leaving me empty-handed and ipple-skippled in a strange land. I left the scene of the crime, carrying nothing but the clothes on my back. You know what else?
Don't play innocent with me, metric lover. The rat saw you pick up something after the fight. Now spill!
Yeah, it's true. I took a souvenir from the fight. I didn't think anyone would notice. Here.
Norrington. Who the heck is Norrington?
I don't know. Just don't hurt me. You Americans are all animals.
Well,
finally.
Well, they
clue.
are.
Norrington. The name rang fewer bells than a sleigh in July. Fortunately, it didn't need to.
I've still got the... Oh shit, what was it called? The clue... Oh, I've got all the cops here with me in the car.
Crimetron, do your stuff.
Yeah, Crimetron.
What do you mean not found in database?
Crime-Tron.
Requires additional clues to make an informed deduction.
Clues? I haven't got time for clues. Max's body is starting to smell differently.
Then maybe you should stop yelling at my girlfriend and start with the clue-finding.
The gorilla was lying to me about seeing Skunk Ape. I wondered what else he was lying about.
Yeah, okay, well, now that I understand how this works, I'm getting into it more. I still love this. It's nice to shake things up.
Now, where's Skunk Ape?
I don't know. I haven't seen General Skunk Copy since you unjustly imprisoned him in the penal zone. I'll never forget his final...
That story ain't gonna wash, Bonzo. Your pal Frankie told me all about how you and he hid from a fight between Skunk Ape and some other guy. Now, make with the lip flapping and I better like what I hear.
It's true. A few of your Earth minutes ago, I was spinning my sign for Frankie the Rat and a tourist when General Skunkape came running down the street, chasing after a strangely garbed man. To my everlasting shame, I cowered behind...
Strangely garbed?
Yes, a man in a faded jacket and a strange hat. He seemed to be carrying a box of some sort. General Skunkape was in hot pursuit. After the general and the stranger fled the scene, I discovered that he had dropped this. I'm surprised he didn't come back for it, but he appeared to be in something of a hurry. Oh well.
Give me that toy!
No! I need it to get back in General Skunkape's good graces. Once I return this artifact to the general, he'll forgive my temporary abandonment of his goals and welcome me back to his crew with open arms.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, how I've come to miss...
You're fooling yourself, kid.
What are you talking about?
The only thing Skunk Ape's gonna welcome you with is a fistful of phasers. You can't go home again. You can't even get on the porch. You've tasted the apple, peed in the pool, bitten the hand that rocks the cradle. You're a sign spinner to him now, and that's all you're ever gonna be.
You're right. It's hopeless. No matter what I do now, I'll never soar through the galaxy at my general's side ever again.
The noir is an actual option. It's not just flavor.
But you're not a very good sign spinner either. I hated to see a grown gorilla cry, so I got in the car and looked for another lost soul to join me as I gazed into the abyss.
Oh, that's me doing an interrogation.
The last time we saw the rhinoplasty toy, Max's special brain used it to turn into a bazooka. Now it was going to lead me to the guy who stole that special brain. It wasn't exactly ironic, but I didn't care. Okay, Crimetron, this is your last chance before I start looking for an upgrade.
I thought the game crashed for a second.
Obsolete hunk of junk. Talk! Where's Skunk Ape?
Sam, no!
Stop holding out on me!
Get away from her, you brute.
Tron. Oh. Mostly natural history?
Finally.
Audiences across the country say, you're a monster, Sam.
What have you become?
The Museum of Mostly Natural History, the tarnished jewel of the city's once thriving museum district. Max and I always meant to visit, but we'd never gotten around to it. Now we were finally going to take in its thrilling and dubiously educational displays with a vengeance. All right, Skunk Ape, it's time to pay the piper, plus tax and applicable service fees.
Oh. Additional control. Apocalypse display?
I'll take a look around after I track down Max's brain.
It looks like a Day of the Tentacle. Which is an actual game, it's nothing filthy. FYI. It wasn't at the Hentai Live Expo.
Superior technological might, necromancer.
Blow it out your simian hindquarters, barbarian.
It's that guy from the past.
And paperweight? He's looking pretty spry for a 120-year-old. And there's the Devil's Toy Box. And is that...
Sam! Get me out of here. This whole place smells like gorilla and patchouli.
The interloper who foiled my scheme to collect the toys of power and re-imprisoned me in the penal zone?
Sam? The great-grandson of the patron
How'd you know that?
who put the kibosh on my intricate plan to unleash Yogg-Sothoth and take over the world?
I hate that guy.
I hate that guy.
Yes, a common enemy. I propose an alliance.
You get the galaxy, I get the Earth.
Agreed.
Nice going, Bubble Brain.
Don't blame me. I'm still trying to find the volume controls on this thing.
The volume's the hardest part, isn't it, Max?
Sam? Aw, man. Now I'm stuck in here with the alliance of C-list supervillains. It was way more fun when they were fighting. Please, help us reach our goal. Operators are standing by to take your call. Hey, Skunk Ape!
Yes?
Now that you and Fezhead have stopped fighting, could you tell me how my brain ended up outside my sexy little body?
I took it from you after I was suddenly ejected from the penal zone.
How come I didn't notice?
You appeared to be entranced by a primitive form of Earth entertainment.
Around here, we call it a popcorn coma, big guy. So, long time no see.
Long time? Yes. If only you knew how long. It has been but a handful of Earth hours since you and your companion imprisoned me in the penal zone. However, due to the temporal phase shifting of the zone, I experienced years of maddening nothingness during those fleeting hours.
Ah, that would explain the tiny crow's feet around the eyes. Not to mention that telltale old gorilla smell.
Ejected!
What are you two scamps doing with the Devil's Toy Box?
We're tapping the nigh-infinite power of your brain to create a bifurcated vortex of technological and arcane energies to impel the toys of power to return to their point of origin via a 5-dimensional matrix of quantum foam and sympathetic magics.
Yes, of course.
We're getting
You
into
have no idea what I
Evangelion
just
science
said.
now.
No, but if it means more psychic toys for me, then vortex away.
I see you've got your old band of lackeys back together.
Yes, yes. My mighty army is once again ready to take on the galaxy. At least they would be if Paperweight's filthy security guard wasn't underfoot. That disease-carrying insect had better keep his pestilent thorax away from my boys.
Why are you working with that creepy paperweight guy?
Monsieur Paperweight and I have reached an accommodation.
Monsieur?
Is that legally permitted in this state?
I'm lending my scientific prowess to his mystical efforts to draw the toys of power into the so-called Devil's Toy Box.
That spell thing Paperweight's working on. It wouldn't have something to do with summoning an elder god by the name of Yog-Sagoth, would it?
Now that you mention it, Yog-Sagoth's name did come up once or twice. He's certainly touchy about that precious tapestry of his.
Yeesh. Could you go over there for a while? The way you're salivating over my anterior cortex is creeping me out, frankly.
Very well.
Yo, Paperweight.
Look at all those cool psychic toys. Am I doing that?
Indeed, yes. Your psychic brain, melded to Monsieur Paperweight's sorcery and my super science, have created a techno-arcanic whirlpool, drawing the toys to this convenient container.
So that explains the giant sucking sound in my head.
No, that's just you.
Hey you, Fez guy!
What is it?
You're a magical mumbo-jumbo guy, so maybe you can tell me. What's the deal with me having psychic powers all of a sudden? Am I going through the change?
It's difficult to say. The only minds on this plane capable of wielding the toys of power are the insane, the simple, or the defective.
You've been reading my press, kid.
But encountering two special brains in the same bloodline is practically unheard of. Your lineage is most peculiar and dangerous.
You should see us during holiday cookouts. Pretty grubby joint you got here.
It's one of the finest collections in the world. Our Yog-Sagoth tapestry is one of a kind.
Gee, it'd be a shame if Skunk Ape's minions ripped your tapestry to shreds and used it for space towelettes. You know, accidentally.
Yeah, don't even think of such a thing.
What are you and Corporal Butt-Cheeks here doing with the Devil's Toy Box anyway?
We're unwinding and rewiring the synapses of your brain to cast a blasphemous net of tech necromancy across the reality so that the toys of power may be properly encased within the Devil's Toy Box.
Ah, that's about what I thought.
Really? Repeat what I just said.
Blah, blah, blah. I've got a wonderful brain. Blargy, blargy. More toys for me.
Oh,
Why
Skunk
are
Ape.
you and that big dumb ape, Skunk Ape, working together?
General Skunkapi and I have had a meeting of minds over our mutual loathing of you, your partner, and your forefathers.
So that added up to what? One mind between you?
I just hope his brain-dead minions can dispose of your partner without injuring any of my employees.
Could you try and stop your new buddy from zapping Sam with a banana-shaped ray gun or whatever?
Why should I give a hellbeast's hangnail about the fate of Sameth's brood?
Well, let me get back to you on that. All this talking with my brain is making me tired. Let's talk later.
Alright.
These two goofs are about as entertaining as public radio. Oh, I sure hope Sam survived the attack of the minions. I've got a lot of complaining to do.
They're the Knights of Yog-Sagoth.
Well, at least I know that Max's brain is still alive and kicking. I'll never get back in there while Skunk Ape and Paperweight are working together. Maybe I can break up those lovebirds from out here.
Hey, you!
Who, me?
Don't get kid with me, wise guy. What are you doing in the museum after dark?
I'm Sam. I'm with the Freelance Police.
Freelance police, eh? I heard a lot about you guys. A lot. I'm Sal, museum's security guard. You must be looking into all the freaky shenanigans going on around here tonight.
Oh, I don't like his tiny arms down
well,
there.
Feel free to poke around. But right now, you gotta do something about this pile of trash.
That's not trash. That's my partner.
Partner, trash, potato. If it's not up and moving in the next few minutes, I'm tossing that smelly lump of guts into the incinerator.
Incinerator? Yeesh. Toxicodendron paleness, a prehistoric and virulent form of poison ivy, was 7 times as irritating as its modern counterpart. Primitive life forms were often driven into fits of howling, scratching rage by the merest sampling of T. paleness's secretions. It's hard to believe something that pretty could be so annoying.
Behold, the dread wonder of Yog-Sothoth, overfiend of the dark dimension.
It doesn't look like all that.
Yeah. I'm glad my great-grandpa stopped that trans-dimensional beauty from manifesting in the East Side.
I could take him.
Inexplicable object of unknown provenance.
The Maui head.
Hey, it's a Moai head. How's it hanging, big guy? Fine, be that way.
Or Moai. My bad.
Normally, the code of the freelance policeman frowns on stealing ancient brains, but desperate times call for icky measures. Ew, it's warm and pulsing and wriggly. I don't know whether to be repulsed or use it as a neck massager.
Well, right now it's a stopgap.
The end of the world is predicted by top apocalypsologists. Some say the world will end in fire, some in ice, but it takes a truly advanced mind to envision an apocalypse that revolves around a many-eyed, many-horned, walking purple people-eater. Maybe this carefully preserved gray matter will get Max's body moving, or at least twitching and drooling unnervingly. Hello? Anybody in there?
Torments of Osiris will be laid upon your feet, heretics! The wrath of the... Anubis!
No, but I get that a lot. I'm Sam.
Oh, my! A new body! And it's so energetic!
That's probably one of Max's sugar rushes. You'll just want to ride him out until you get used to him.
Well, I suppose you want some sort of tedious boon in return for rescuing our spirit from the shadowy realms. Yes.
Shadow Realm.
Well, if it's not too much trouble, Your Majesty, I could use some help retrieving Max's brain from a couple of world-conquering Nimrods.
I believe we can aid you in your quest. But where will my brain go after we've restored this Max?
Well, if everything goes as planned, I suppose you can take your pick between an ethnic sorcerer and a superpowered space gorilla.
A gorilla? That does sound promising. Very well, we shall grant your boon. It shouldn't be too much trouble with all these toys of the gods secreted in this fuzzy little body.
Toys of the gods? Do you have the gift?
Is that what they're calling it these days? My people always called it the Curse of Horus. Ungrateful wretches.
Neat. If you've got creepy brain powers, this rescue's gonna be a walk in the park. Ready to roll?
Lead on, barbarian.
All we need is...
Dogman, where do you think you're going?
I'm, just looking for the snack foods exhibit.
No one leaves here. Skonkape's orders.
Why?
We're supposed to be on the lookout for, Sam. That's it, Sam. Are you Sam?
No, my name is, Tyrone. Sam's that guy.
Tis we! I've arrived at the world-famous Museum of Mostly Natural History. And look, a cute little animatronic monkey.
Mahila to Skonkape, I've successfully neutralized the one known as Sam.
describe him?
Pink, hairless, difficult to place accent.
It's not Sam, you fool! Now don't bother me again until you find Sam.
Apparently that wasn't Sam.
Oh well, happy hunting.
Thank you, Tyrone.
Museum of Mostly Natural History guided tour. Ah, an audio guide that attempts to make sense of the nonsensical museum displays. I should tape one of these for our office. These are the headphones for the museum self-guided tour. You know, they look a little familiar.
White courtesy phone.
Hey, Your Majesty, check out these spiffy phone numbers.
Phone numbers? Ah, hieroglyphics to activate the translocation toy. We always wondered how that device worked.
It probably would have helped if the ancient astronauts who taught you how to build pyramids had left behind a few telephones. Say, one of those phone numbers is brand new.
Ah, the arrow of power. But where is the disc of madness? Or the orb of unending bounciness?
We haven't found them yet. But here, take a gander at this.
Ah, the wondrous essence thief! How well I remember disguising myself as a palm frond to observe the forbidden rituals at the Temple of Adolescence.
You tyrannical scamp.
The desk, Egypt exhibit, upper level office?
So this is Paperweight's office.
What a dump!
Someone's coming.
Why have you left the planetarium?
That intergalactic bully is driving me bananas, and his minions are a threat to my beautiful museum. Can't you do something?
Get a grip on yourself, man. Can't you see our long struggle to gather the toys is almost over?
Santa?
You think I don't know that? I've been dreaming of this second chance for decades.
Then stop whining and get back in there.
Yes, sir, Dr. Norrington. Right away, Dr. Norrington.
Norrington.
His imperious attitude puts me in mind of a lute teacher we fed to my crocodiles for correcting my divine embouchure.
You know, Max's patter is a lot less...
violent.
multisyllabic.
Also, all of the background pictures are Egyptian now. They'll knock him around though. A brief history of bad ideas in transportation.
Coming soon. A brief history of bad ideas in transportation. I hope Max's brain and body are reunited by the time this exhibit opens. He loves tooling around in comically unviable vehicles. Although the Hindenburg met its fiery demise in 1937, its sister ship, the Aeroschwein, is still in operation today and was a stunt double in the 1968 musical Let's All Go for a Ride in My Beautiful Balloon.
That looks like one of the balloons my magicians would create with inflated sheep's bladders.
You really know how to kill a conversation, Your Majesty.
Oh, that should be like saved now, right? That's not what I wanted. Yeah.
Whee!
Be careful, Your Highness. You're full of hydrogen and dangerously unstable.
Oh, lighten up. I have have. Whee!
Tapestry of Yog-Sothoth, overfiend of the Dank Dimensions.
I forgot
On
about
loan
the Dank
from the East
Dimensions.
Village chapter of the Knights of Yog-Sothoth. He doesn't look so tough.
Oh. Stupid Hindenburg. Oh, the things that streams make me say sometimes.
Could you move just a little bit to the left, Your Majesty?
Why?
No reason. Oh, the subhumanity.
That was really quite exhilarating.
You're welcome.
Now never do it again.
No problem. Whoops.
Let go of me, commoner!
Shh! Who is making all that inferno racket? Yog-Sothoth! No!
Never place your hands on our divine personage.
Lighten up, Your Majesty. I think we're about to see some fireworks.
Ooh, baby.
Cape,
What?
one of your ignorant minions has destroyed the museum's priceless Yog-Sothoth tapestry.
Oh, really? Mahila! Yes, sir. Did any of you destroy Mr. Paperweight's precious tapestry?
No, sir.
I believe you owe me an apology, partner.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Apology accepted.
Sorry, your minions are trigger-happy Neanderthals.
I can't believe I have allied myself to a sniveling irritant like you.
Irritant? Do you think I enjoy having my schemes yoked to an uncouth, half-naked space fascist who can't even capture a 6-foot-tall dog in a suit?
I assume you can do better, you half-witted conjurer?
Watch me.
Nice simmering. One more unfortunate misunderstanding should be enough to push Tom and Nicole here straight into supervillain divorce court.
Looks like Max is stoking the fires of discord. I'll see if I can add some fuel from out here.
Okay, yeah, now that that's done, we need to go back to the office.
Check it out, Your Majesty. An insanely detailed top-down drawing of the city.
What a remarkable illusion of depth.
Oh yeah, you didn't have perspective and vanishing points in your time, did you?
Of course we did. Why, we had a whole chamber full of perspectives and a headdress adorned with vanishing points. And... shut up!
Rhinoplasty.
Oh, that is so gross. Ah, shit. I need the phone to get out of here. Wheel, 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 wheel. Fuck to Sal.
Keep it down, will ya? This is a museum, not a locker room. Hey, see you got your pal up and about.
Kneel before your pharaoh, peasant.
He's still a little punchy. Sal, why is that name so familiar? Wait a minute. Stinky's used to have a fry cook named Sal.
Yep, that'd be me.
A 6-foot-tall cockroach working at Stinky's? That's shocking. No, wait. What's that thing that's the complete opposite of shocking? Nice headphones. Listening to the game? Or maybe some Black Flag?
No, these are my official museum guard emergency headphones. I gotta wear these so that Mr. Paperweight can tell me where to go in case of a security emergency. Of course, I haven't heard from him in a while. He must be busy up there with that space gorilla guy.
Don't look now, but there's a scandalously clad intergalactic despot running roughshod through your museum.
You mean General Skunkape? He's an A1 buttwad, all right. But what are you gonna do? Mr. Paperweight's rolled out the red carpet for him and his minions.
Don't you think you should alert the authorities?
What? Lose my job?
Any idea what that paperweight loser is doing in the planetarium?
Hey, don't be calling Mr. Paperweight a loser. He's a stand-up guy who took me in and gave me a job.
He's not here, you know.
Nah, I got no idea what that loser's up to. Heck, I can't even understand half the things he tells me over the headphones.
See you, Sal.
Be careful out there, Sam. This place is cuckoo tonight.
To witness the final stage of the coming apocalypse, turn the hourglass. Okay. Whoa, I did not see that coming.
That is such a raw move.
Oh? Oh.
Rhinoplasty.
How amazing! We've been transmogrified into a glittering futuristic metropolis. But why do we feel like we're about to vomit?
That'd be the East River. Try to breathe through your mouth.
There it goes.
Hey, Sal, look. 3 monkeys violating that statue of a head.
Where? I didn't see nothing, which is a good thing since we put all the monkeys down in storage with the leather jackets.
Wait, what?
Hey, guard guy.
Don't bother me, Tyrone. I've got to keep a lookout for Sam.
Ooh, he's a smart one, isn't he?
Who is this annoying cretin? Are you Sam?
We are the Pharaoh, you odiferous primate, and you would do well to kneel in our presence.
How about I make you dance instead?
Tra-la-la!
Welcome to the Museum of Mostly Natural History.
Mr. Paperweight. Gee, thanks. That's the nicest thing you've said since you hired me. So, what can I do for you, boss?
Please make your way to the animatron of the terrible beast assaulting the city.
Beast attacking the city. Let's see. Ah, there it is.
Now, poke the eyes to see an ancient, brutal civilization spring to life.
Poke its eyes. Really? Oh, well, you're the boss.
What in the name of Gorgar?
What should I do now, boss? Hey, ouch! My thorax! My beautiful thorax!
Oh, sorry, Sal.
In the realms of Embo, what is going on out here?
I kinda hated doing that to poor Sal.
Yes, most unfortunate. Beetles are sacred in my culture.
Actually, I think he's a cockroach.
Really? Then let him rot.
General Skunkapi!
What?
I would very much appreciate it if your minions would refrain from manhandling my employees.
And I would appreciate it if you stopped using specious words like manhandling.
Oh, take it like a man, you big ape.
That's it! I've had it up to here with your incessant, petulant whining!
Petulant? Well, I've had it up to here with your imperious attitude and your odoriferous banana breath.
Banana breath? Banana breath? This alliance is over!
So be it!
It warms my heart to see these two fighting again. At least I think it does. Sam better come get me before these two losers knock over my jar, or worse, kiss and make up!
Now that's something we need on the channel.
Your Majesty, this move's gonna require some sneakiness, and that body you're wearing isn't really known for its stealth.
Very well.
Resistance is pointless, Terran flea!
Eat my primordial wrath, monkey boy!
Sam! It's about time.
I would have been here 2 or 3 explosions ago if someone I know had the slightest bit of impulse control.
Hey, my body's walking around without my brain. How'd you work that out?
I found a loner in the creepy Egyptian exhibit. Nice kid, but a little bit of an attitude. Now let's get out of here before Goofus and Gallant figure out that we've played him for chumps. Come on, Your Highness. Your Majesty?
The toy box! It's mine again!
The box!
Sam? You didn't stick the brain of a psychically gifted, unstable adolescent pharaoh in my cute little body, did you?
Maybe.
No?
So cool!
Must resist.
Norrington, help me!
My hammer of Patar, the hairballs of Bastet, and the hangnails of Anubis. Reality itself will kneel before Samunmak.
Are the hairballs of Batal like Thal's balls? Because I did pretty well with Thal's balls when I did my Algaia run for the week earlier.
And so ends another
Kinda
mind-boggling
proud of
mystery
myself.
solved by the loping wits and the capriciously applied violence of the freelance police. Who's up for a sugar grenade?
What the hell are you talking about, Sam? I'm still a brain in a jar!
Don't be silly, Max. You've always been a brain in a jar.
No, I haven't. I'm a short, sexy lagomorph with an enormous mouth and dead, shark-like eyes.
Hold that thought, little buddy. We've got some idolizing to do.
Say what?
Samunmak is handsome. Samunmak is cute.
When we think of Samunmak, we give a big salute.
Oh, you have got to be kidding.
Attention, everyone! From this point forward, those little things at the ends of your shoelaces. Aglets? Yes, aglets are hereby decreed to be the most horrible things in all the world.
It's a good thing I don't wear shoes.
Sam, snap out of it!
Snap out of what?
Ah! Just get me out of here. I gotta find my body.
Ah yes, Egypt Town.
Hey, Stinky.
How's it shaking?
Oh joy, it's Chico and the man. Can we just cut to the chase? I've got important Samunmak business to attend to.
Samunmak is handsome. Samunmak is cute.
When we think of Samunmak, we give a big salute.
That face.
What are you doing out here?
What does it look like? I'm helping Grandpa Stinky load another metric barge load of corn dogs to Lord Samunmak's never-ending buffet table over at the planetarium.
That's funny. It looks like you're texting your boyfriend.
Boyfriend? Who said I had a boyfriend? I'm saving myself for Lord Samunmak.
Isn't he like, 10?
Now, but in a few years.
Can we get Paperweight and Skunk Ape making out now? Because
Grandpa Stinky's looking relatively upbeat today.
Insufferable, isn't it?
That's
Ever
preferable.
since he got that medallion of tithing, he's been running around like his broccoli doesn't smell.
Lord Salmon Max sure is swell, isn't he?
Oh, I know, and so powerful. Oh, and wealthy, and powerful.
You said powerful twice.
What can I say? I like power.
You look busy, so we'll let you get back to your work.
It's been great, guys. Let's do this again real soon.
Oh, that body-snatching pharaoh even bamboozled the Stinkies? What good is bitter narcissism if it can't protect you from mind control?
Grandpa Stinky, here he is.
Stinky!
What do you want, you shiftless, tab-running losers? Can't you see I'm doing the Lord's work here?
This will only take a minute.
That's what you always say before you drag me into your little schemes.
Girl Stinky.
How are you and Girl Stinky getting along?
Why don't you go ask her yourself? It's not as though she's doing anything else right now. She just spends all her time texting people, never lifting a finger to help her poor old grandpa. Feh.
It's nice to see your familial bonds are as strong as ever in this cruddy new world.
What in the name of so big scrotum is he on about?
Beats me. I think he's just having one of his episodes. You look different today, Stinky.
Do you think?
It's the glazed-over mask of idolatry, Sam.
No, it's that.
Idols.
Ooh, snazzy. Did you get that at the Ren Fair?
Ren Fair? This is the medallion of tithing, given to me by Lord Salmon Mac for offering him a one-of-a-kind gift that was most pleasing to his omniscient eye.
What'd you give him?
Some yak hair pants. They were the only ones in the world.
I'm jealous.
You should be. If I can scrape up a couple more of these accessories of privilege, I'll be sitting at the right hand of Lord Salmon Mac himself.
Well, you look busy.
Hey.
Noticed that, did you?
So we'll be on our way.
What? No riddles? No discursive queries into the secret ingredients of my mysterious menu items?
We're between cases.
Let's shake and bacon.
Max, beware.
Who said that?
Who said what?
Hold on, Sam. I think I'm getting a call from a new psychic friend.
Well played, Max. Sam must suspect nothing. Only you can untangle the twisted reality woven by Salmon Mac.
Me? Oh, there's a great plan. What am I gonna do, leak all over him?
Make contact with the rebels. They will give you the tools you need.
I don't see any rebels.
You will know them by their backhanded salute. Now, I must leave before I am discovered. Good luck, Max. We're all counting on you.
Who are you, anyway?
You may call me Dr. Norrington.
Dr. Norrington.
So,
From the museum?
What about, I don't know, getting my body back?
I keep telling you, Max, you've never had a body.
All right, fine. Let's go find someone with a backhanded salute.
What for?
For the thrill of it.
They did massacre my boy. Popped his brain right out. Things going pretty well.
Well, that was an interesting shortcut.
Whee! You cultist.
Hey, mole cultist. How's it going?
Okay. Please don't snarl at us again.
Why would I do that? I've got Max's brain back, and everything's right with the world.
Right.
Lord Salmon Max sure is nifty, isn't he?
Yes, wonderful guy. He's a peach, all right. I can't imagine.
Oh God,
why
their skeletons are still back there.
him. No, sir. Ow!
Are moles immune to mind control? Well, no, they're not. Well, back in season 1, oh shit, Hugh Bliss hypnotized Harry and run into mafia, the toy mafia. I guess they're just immune to the toys of power.
Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
When we think of Sam and Mac, we give a big salute.
Hey, you gave a backhanded salute. Are you a rebel?
Rebels, where?
Sam and Mac is mighty. Sam and Mac is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Salmon Mac is more than we can stand.
That should keep him busy for the next few hours. So are you a rebel or not?
We're much more than mere rebels.
Hey, aren't you?
To defeat Sam and Mac, you will need a weapon that our rebel forefathers originally used to separate his tyrannical brain from his spoiled body back in ancient Egypt.
Cable television?
No, we speak of the brain screw.
Well, did Sam just freak out?
Oh, pointy and dangerous. Two of my favorite things.
Bring the sacred weapon close to Sam and Mac, and we'll take care of the rest.
Bring the brain screw to Sam and Mac. Easy peasy.
I fear it will be neither easy nor peasy.
But fear not.
I wasn't.
We have obtained several tools to help you in your quest.
My psychic toys! I've missed you boys.
Many more people
Put 'em in the jar.
sacrifice their dignity and 401ks to steal these infernal amusements out from under Sam and Mac's all-seeing gaze. Use them wisely.
Wisely. That's adorable. Hey, Sam! Giddy up!
Reverend submission is tough on the knees.
That's nice. Hey, I got us a case.
Really?
Yeah! The case of Sam and Mac's missing brain screw.
Ooh, sounds pointy and dangerous.
It better be, or you better get used to carrying me around.
I've been carrying you for years. Well, if Sam and Mac's missing his brain screw, we'd better bring it back to him. He's probably in the throne room at the museum.
So can she still turn people into cows?
Sam, how about a little worshipful kneeling, huh? I know you love it, and I want to talk to these mole guys for a bit about how cool Sam and Mac is.
Great idea, pal.
Why'd you knock out Obadiah there?
He's had a hard time holding on to his identity in this new Sam and Mac-centric reality. He might have salamandered you out to the Grand Vizier.
I think you mean ratted.
Spoken like someone who's never loaned money to a salamander.
Any salamanders in the audience?
You stay here cowering in the dark. I'll go beat the bad guy.
Good luck, moist savior.
We'll be fighting by your side, in spirit, from down here.
Someday we should get around to properly burying Samuth and Maximus.
Oh, we'll take care of that.
It's the least we can do for the ancestors of our future saviors.
You have any idea what they're talking about?
Only marginally.
Uh-oh, I don't remember how to get out of here. Yeah, he's still just laying there.
Mistacard, the last more or less honest credit card.
Mista?
Normally, I'd be leery of a pizza franchise expanding into the credit market, but if their loan rates are as stingy as their toppings, then sign me up.
Wait, I made the same JoJo reference last time we did Sam and Max.
Well, let me help you out with that, little buddy.
Don't mind if you do.
Mista!
Hail Salmon Mac.
Hail Sam and Mac.
Where would you like to go today, Sam?
Perhaps you'd like to give a gift to Lord Salmon Mac.
Or maybe make a visit to Sam and Mac's planetarium throne room to bask in his glory.
Or maybe you'd just like to cruise around the city, taking in the wonders that Lord Salmon Mac has bestowed on us.
Those all sound swell, guys, but I think I'll let Max pick the destination today. He's in a bit of a funk.
What?
You know who could fix that? Salmon Mac.
Give me this JoJo Sam and Max crossover fan art. You better have saved it. Yes.
Okay, let's
Oh, God,
have a
I
nice
thought it crashed.
firm chat with this
Again.
body-stealing crock muncher.
That's no way to talk about our divine leader, Max.
Nice.
Oh, good grief.
Kick him in the scarabs.
Oh, no. Oh, Harry. Skunk Ape.
Do it! Do it!
The foreign guy's alive.
Ooh. Well played, General Skunkape. You are truly our fiercest and
Paperweight's
smelliest
here,
warrior.
too.
I live for your praise, my liege.
You know, I enjoy a good pummeling as much as the next brain in a jar, but that seemed really unfair.
It may seem unfair, little buddy, but it's the only way those stinking rebels will learn to accept Salmon Mac's righteous rule.
You're creepy when you're sycophantic, Sam.
What's that?
That is Lord Salmonac's magnificent pyramid of corn dogs, a meticulously balanced marble of nearly 340 stinky brand corn dogs. Don't you natives know anything about your own country?
Corn dogs! Gimme, gimme, gimme!
Whoops.
No!
I don't remember the last time I had a corn dog.
What is that? That thing that has defiled our pyramid of corn dogs?
It's, my Eurosnap 3000 SRX camera, my lord.
A camera, eh? Listen up, everybody. We hereby decree that cameras are the most despicable things in the world. If you see a camera, smash it into teeny tiny bits for your lord and master. That is all.
Oh, Bloggerschnoops.
And as for you, into the pit of contrition with you.
I don't have Discord open while I stream,
Yeah.
so I'll have to grab that later or check during the BRB.
Vizier, more corn dogs.
Right away, your wonderfulness.
Yep. In the words of Guzma.
That was quick.
Confidentially,
Zatsuraifu.
this happens a lot, so we always have a spare.
You know, maybe it's just the 28.5% annual interest rate talking, but I'm feeling a mite peckish right now.
A mite peckish? Have you been watching British TV again?
I can't help it. The short seasons appeal to my limited attention span.
Salmon Mac sure does love his corn dogs.
All right, Egypt boy. You can steal my silky fur and my charming cartilage, but you'll never take away my snack time indulgences. In the name of the sweet, the salty, and the cheap yellow mustard, I hereby liberate these corn dogs.
What is that?
It's a credit card, my liege.
A credit card, Very well. Listen up, everyone. This is Salmon Mac. Forget what we said before. From now on, credit cards are a scourge upon the land and our least favorite thing ever. So, if you see a credit card, rip it to shreds.
What did I miss?
I think you just single-handedly destroyed the foundations of the U.S. economy over a pile of corn dogs.
What, again?
He was president, of course. That's nothing new. He just calling things left and right. The hell? Toasters! You know what they say about toasters.
Right in the
When your
Labanza.
toaster's gone kaput, bring it down to Radio Yurt.
Nicky may charge an arm and a leg, but at least his poetry sucks.
All toasters. Toast.
Frankie!
Ah, jeez, as if I don't have enough trouble today. Now I gotta deal with the freaking freelance police.
Beat it, coppers.
Yeah, let us fleece our cousin in peace. Do my not ears deceive me, or are those rats mouthing off to us?
I believe they are, Max.
Shall we make a lesson of them?
I believe we shall. Now be nice while we talk to your cousin. That Salmon Max sure is the bee's knees, isn't he?
You know it, pal. Take a look at this cool bit of bling. If I get a couple more of these accessories of privilege, I'll be hobnobbing with the big S himself.
That's some sweet Salmon Mac themed bling you got there.
Bling? Do people still say that?
And not just
I
any
say bling.
This here's a genuine pendant of Inquisition, given to me by Lord Samu Mac after I personally checked the 160,000 orifices of 20,000 guests at the security checkpoint of His Majesty's summer soiree.
Classy.
Tell me we're not going to do that.
What sort of low-rent criminal shenanigans are you and your kin perpetrating out here?
And please keep in mind that I can see the future, so I'll know if we'll be slapping you around for lying to us later on.
Hey, there's nothing illegal going on here, honest. Me and my cousins were just engaging in a little friendly wagering over Samu Mac's, gladiatorial bouts.
Really?
Yeah, of course we don't actually bet on who wins or loses. That Skunkape gorilla's impossible to beat. So we bet on what the general's finishing move's gonna be.
Finishing move? How 90s.
When General Skunkape finishes off an opponent, he'll use one of his 6 signature moves to do the deed. Before each fight, we make bets on which one it's gonna be.
Fascinating.
No, it's not.
Humor the little rat guy, Max. Don't go anywhere, Frankie.
Why would I go? I feel a hot streak coming on.
Ooh, that's brutal.
Let's cheat.
Gotta love the way the General uses his hands. Too bad I didn't get the rest right.
I should have known better than to go back to the gorilla moves.
No, you stupid space ape! You were supposed to use the sucker punch! Come on!
I think I know. Okay, I think I know.
Again?
Don't tell him nothing, Frankie.
Yeah!
Mind if I lay
I
down
don't know
bed?
who's fighting, but
You, a freelance cop, gambling on the street like a common rat? Hey, guys, wake up!
What?
What? The high and mighty freelance policeman wants to make a bet on the next fight.
Bring him on.
More money for us.
So, which move do you think Skunkape will use next?
so yeah, I have to choose one of these moves based on the hints that the rats gave when I looked into the future. I think it's the Space Ape Kidney Punch, because it involves his hands, it's not a gorilla move, and I honestly forgot the third hint because I was so focused on trying to remember that. So I think it's this one.
I'll put down 20 on the Space Ape Kidney Punch.
Sam, since when do you have any cash? And, where are you carrying it?
A, since Sam and Mac kicked us out of our office, we've been saving a bundle by living out of the DeSoto, and B, none of your damn business.
All right, cousins of
He's
mine,
usually
Sam
my
has
reason.
made his bet. What are your picks?
I'm liking that gorilla girly slap.
I see a gorilla girly slap in the near future.
And I'll sweeten the pot with 20 on the Simian Sucker Punch. But first, I gotta get some cash. Uh-oh.
A credit card?
Lord Sam Mac hates credit cards.
Pulverize it.
Yeah, he's gonna get Mortal Kombated. Get over
Don't you
here!
want in on that?
They look like they've got it under control.
No! Now what'll I bet?
How about that funky pendant of yours?
The Pendant of Inquisition? But it was a gift from Samu Mac himself. An accessory, what do you call it? Privilege.
But if you win, you'll have that and $60.
If Ricos were easier to get, then there wouldn't be a point.
Looks like another blasphemous mole man has entered the ring to face off against Salmon Mac's undefeated champion, Skunkape.
Aren't all women blasphemous?
Skunkape circles the ring. The The challenger runs for his life. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Come on, kidney punch.
Gunchape's moving in for the kill. Which one of his signature moves?
Punch him in the
will he
kidneys!
use? Is
Punch him
it-
in the
yes,
kidneys!
It's the Space Ape Kidney Punch.
Yes!
And the crowd goes wild.
No, 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 you stupid space ape! You were supposed to use the sucker punch!
Gotta love the way the General uses his hands. Too bad I didn't get the rest right.
I should have known better than to go back to the gorilla moves.
Come to Papa!
No!
Hey, what about the cash?
This accessory of privilege is all we need to get closer to the glory of Salmon Mac.
Works for us.
Well done, Max.
Yipes!
What?
Just a little brain cramp.
Preparations are being made. Gather more accessories of
I need to
privilege
remember that.
so that Sam can get next to Salmon Mac.
No problem.
And don't forget to bring the brain screw.
Yeah. Sheesh, what a nag.
Who are you talking to, Max?
An imaginary friend. I call him Floyd J. Dalrymple.
You and your wacky psychic powers.
Hail Salmon Mac!
Hail Salmon Mac.
Hail Salmon Mac!
Yeah, hail Salmon Mac.
It's just a brain cramp. Toaster button. Fudgy stick button. Big fan button.
The constellation known as the Great Fudgy Stick was previously Eroticus the Joybringer until a Texas school board ruling in 2003.
Whoa! What is that?
It's a fudgy stick, sir. They're a big hit with the kids.
Fudgy
Thanks,
sticks?
Texas.
Hey ho, everyone! Salmon Mac here again. We'd like everyone to know that fudgy sticks are officially our favorite things in the world. We think they're tops. Well, that's it. Goodbye.
If I had one of those, I could give it to Salmon Mac.
Oh god, dude. Salmon Mac's, like, announcements are like he has a Facebook or something. He just announces everything he can think of to everyone. I love fudge sticks. I hate credit cards.
Sam, get a load of me! I'm
For the love of Salmon Mac, don't say it.
toasty.
That's the second largest stack of corn dogs I've ever seen.
You may have my body, you phony pharaoh, but all your corn dogs are belong to Max. Hey, Pharaoh face, look at me! I'm dancing on the grave of your hopes and dreams.
What is that?
It's a wedge-core toaster, sir.
A toaster, eh? Attention, everyone! This is Salmon Mac, Lord of all creation. Forget what we said before.
Exactly.
From
And that's
now
why we
on,
have to
toasters
kill
are officially
Zeus.
the most horrid, beastly things
But
in
that's
the
for
whole
Tuesdays.
wide world. And if you see a toaster and you want to make us happy, break it into tiny little bits.
Wow, that means every toaster in the world is now utterly and irrevocably destroyed.
But where does that leave toaster pastries?
Room temperature, little buddy. Room temperature.
As long as they're not like the toaster strudels.
In 1999, the Wedgeco Electric Company paid $15 million to purchase the naming rights of this constellation, now forever known as the Wedgeco Flying Toaster.
Yeah, screw Pop-Tarts. They're too old school. We need something newer,
It's a wedge-core
cooler,
toaster, your omnipotence.
that speaks to the current generation.
Greetings, everyone! This is Salmon Mac the Divine speaking. From this day forward, toasters are the most exalted things in all the universe, ranking just below yours truly on the awesome meter. Just thought you should know.
Speaking of awesome foods, since it's, well, pretty much summer now, they brought back those fireworks Oreos, which is just Oreos with Pop Rocks inside the cream, and it's awesome. So that's my decree. Fireworks Oreos are now the greatest thing. What was I doing? I got distracted by Oreos. Oh. Oh, you want dangerous? I went into work this morning because I do home nursing, like I said, and the lady that I helped, she was like, "Oh, hey, my phone isn't working." I was like, "What the hell are you talking about?" So she showed me, and I thought just like her phone was busted up because old people drop stuff. That's just life. But it turns out it's not busted up. The screen was all like bowed out, which I thought it was broken, but it wasn't. I popped the back open and the lithium battery was expanding like a hot pocket, which they do after a while, after like 10 years. But this battery is 3 years old. So what the hell? I guess that's why they don't make LG stuff anymore. Yeah, my friend's 3DS battery did that, so he had to get a replacement, and the battery in my PSP did that like a month ago or so. I need to get a replacement. Yeah, well, she should have warranty, so she doesn't have to pay for a replace. Well, no, she doesn't even need a replacement. That's what I spent today doing, was trying to figure out that. I ordered a new battery from Amazon, damn them, and it should be in tomorrow. So I'm gonna go drop that off on the way to anime night. And then hopefully that'll work fine.
Sam!
The phone still works. I plugged it into the wall and the screen lit up, which it didn't do before. And it was like, there's no battery in here. But it at least told me that. So if I put a new battery in, it should be fine. That's what I was freaking out about.
I just love your Sam & Mac accessory.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet, huh? That's my ornament of fealty. Lord Sam & Mac gave it to me for exposing an evil heretic.
A heretic? What, did he deny the quadrine nature of the esoteric illuminations?
Or patron
Worse,
saint?
He didn't salute fast enough.
That is bad.
Salute.
Sam & Mac is handsome. Sam & Mac is cute.
When we think of Sam & Mac, we give a big salute.
I've got a gift for Lord Sam & Mac.
Oh yeah? I can't accept just any old thing, you know. The omnipotent one is kind of picky. What you got?
On second thought, I don't think I have anything worthy of his plenipotency at the moment.
I hear you.
Yeah, I was trying to
myself.
think what it was reminding me of. Yeah, Patrick Warburton.
Catch
I
you
couldn't
later, Sal.
grab the
Hail
name.
Sam & Mac.
Hail Sam & Mac right back at you, Sam.
Hail Sam & Mac.
Brother.
Do I still have the toaster on here? Yes, I do. Okay. I don't know. I just thought it best to salute.
To give Lord Sam & Mac his brain screw. I bet I'll get a cool reward. Hey, Sal.
Sam.
I've got a gift for Lord Sam & Mac.
We'll see about that. What you got?
Toaster. You know what they say.
Is that?
Yes, it is.
Oh, Lord Sam & Mac's gonna love this. Wedgecoat toasters are his favorite things in the
Oh,
world.
toasters.
So I've heard.
But they've been so scarce since the purging. Where'd you find this one?
I made it. It's amazing what you can do with a glue gun, some pipe cleaners, and a little imagination.
Amazing. Well, I'll just stash this bad boy in the vault.
Sam, in gratitude for your truly one-of-a-kind offering, Lord Samon Mac has ordered me to present you with one of his accessories of privilege. The Medallion of Superlative Tithing.
I don't know what to say.
Gratitude would be appropriate, peon.
Thank you, Salmon Mac. Hey, you're back, little brain buddy. Wait a sec. If you're here, what about...
Don't overthink it, Sam.
Well done.
No, he's Sal.
Yikes!
What?
The roach.
Just a little brain cramp.
Our agents are almost in place. Obtain another accessory of privilege so that Sam may get close to the Pharaoh.
I'm all over it.
All Philips CDI games are now divine objects. Bring me your wand of gamelons. Great! I'll go grab my CDI games. Oh no. Please no. Straight and narrow. Vegas J. Jenkins. I have no idea who that is. Yeah, he just sounds like Warburton. That was confusing me some. well, good on him, because he did a good job.
Look at me, Sam. I'm a low-pressure system. I'm like a cushy government job, but with thunder.
Are you precipitating?
Sure. Precipitating. That's it.
Oh no, low pressure systems. I'll admit, I forgot most of the things from my
Oh, the weather's turning.
geology
I can
class.
feel it.
Yo, Stinky.
Again with the interruptions. Lord Salmon Mac won't be happy if I'm late, you know.
I mean, I remember some stuff, but...
Salmon Mac is mighty. Salmon Mac is grand.
The
Brilliance of Lord Salmon Mac is more than we can stand.
My poor knees.
Oh no, I'm Grandpa Stinky.
Blasphemer.
Heretic alert. Heretic alert.
Oh no!
Heretic alert.
I'm not a heretic, you blithering idiot. I've got bad knees.
Tell it to the pit of contrition, punk.
No! I love Lord Salmon Mac.
Sam and Max, in recognition of the great service you've done to your Lord and Master.
Oh, now
I
I'm
have
a
been
heretic in
instructed by
dystopian
Samon
Egypt.
Mac himself
Just
to
'cause I
reward
can't
you
get off
with
the
one
floor.
of his accessories of privilege, the ornament of fealty.
Aw, he shouldn't have.
As you are, everyone.
Sweet hopping Horus on a two-headed asp. I've got 3 accessories of privilege. You know what that means, Max?
We get a free hoagie on our next visit?
No, it means I'm worthy of basking in the transcendent radiance of Lord Salmon Mac's divine personage.
I'd prefer the hoagies.
You don't even have a mouth. I wonder if I should shave first.
The phrase two-headed asp was not the time to be looking away from the computer screen. I had to do a double take there for a second.
Wow, that spindly old mole woman's really holding her own against Skunk Ape.
Who knew that Dame Judi Dench exterior was hiding the ninja skills of Mila Jovovich?
I don't think Mila Jovovich is really a ninja, Max.
Wait, he's still the Stormcloud?
This should be fun.
Stop! Who dares trespass into the inner circle of the Lord High Samon Mac?
I dare, Grand Vizier Pepperpot.
And we've got the bling of whatever to prove it.
It appears they'll give out accessories of privilege to anyone these days. Very
A donkey? No.
Let it be written that Samon
Plenty of other things.
freelance police have been granted entry into the inner circle of the Lord High Samon Mac, maker of worlds and breather of life. Welcome, Samon Max. Try not to bother the Lord High. He's a busy god.
Speaking of which, well, just speaking of animals, not necessarily two-headed animals, a bird made a nest in a shoe cubby hole that we have out on the back porch, like for work shoes and stuff. And I peeked in yesterday, and 2 of the eggs hatched. So there's all these little naked baby birds. They're just kind of rolling around in there. And they're all pink and naked because they don't have feathers, but they have like little black masks on. And they're just going, and I'm like, oh, that's adorable. But I don't want to stick around because that other bird will come and kick the shit out of me. So I just peek in whenever I pass by. I'm like, oh, hey bird, what's up?
Almost mighty and glorious Lord Salmon Mac, I have something you might be interested in. Hey now, Missy, be careful with that thing.
Sam, no!
You furry fool! Well done, my wet-nosed and faithful
Ruh-roh.
servant. Now, finish off this wretched assassin.
Isn't that a little harsh? How about we just slap her with a fine or revoke her internet privileges for a few days?
Kill her!
No, but I'm streaming!
Come on, Sam, don't be a jerk.
I'm sorry, my liege. I can't do it.
What? Ha! Paperweight? How could you let her escape?
Oh, I am so very sorry, your perfectness.
And you have disappointed us for the first and only time, Sam. Into the pit of contrition with you!
I also gave
Yes,
you a
Your
new
Awesomeness.
limit on how often you can roll a name.
Yes, I shall enjoy this.
Let the divine punishment begin!
Oh god, did Grandpa Stinky have to fight Skunk Ape? Blasphemy, you're in my church now, son. I think it's like 15 seconds.
I've waited a lifetime for this, Earth Cur.
But we only imprisoned you in the penal zone a couple of hours ago.
Yes, but due to the temporal differences between this dimension and the...
Blah, blah, blah. Just shut up and fight.
You did.
Yes, your gloriousness.
Yes, your wonderfulness.
Let us see what you've got.
What I've got is a shit ton of Ricos.
いくよ。1個、2個、3個。1個、2個、3度。レンジでふわもち、サンドイッチ。
Don't just stand there like a drooling Who-Man. Hit me!
Human! Yeah.
Oh, very amusing.
I'm in the middle of something.
Max, little help here? I couldn't have done it without you, Max. Who knew Skunk Ape was so sensitive about getting dumped by Paperweight?
Looks like you're gonna win!
That's very, comforting.
Still standing? I'm impressed.
If this is all it takes, you'll be really impressed when I kick your Crimson Keister. Hey, Skunk Ape, what?
Paperweight
I
taunt.
can't believe you're doing Paperweight's dirty work.
What are you talking about?
I don't see him in here getting all sweaty with Mole Man, do you?
The only thing Paperweight is good for is fetching me more grapes after my battles.
Hey, Skunk Ape, what? I've been wondering, what? Can you get free space gas with your AARP card?
You clumsy oaf. Do you know how much that equipment costs?
Woo!
Hey, Skunk Ape, what? So, the mole men giving you a good fight?
Don't be ridiculous. Those dreary little mole men barely get my pulse racing. It's all I can do not to double over laughing when I see them running around the arena.
Hey! Liberté! Egalité! With Mole! Down with the Pharaoh!
La la la. So cool.
So cool.
Hey, Skunk Ape, what?
There.
Must have hurt when Paperweight dumped you, huh?
What are you talking about?
You know, when he ditched your little alliance of the B-list supervillains.
What? Paperweight didn't break the alliance. I broke it. I dumped him.
That's a lie!
Ah, my eyes!
Hi-ya!
Dun, 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 dun.
Finish him!
Finish him. Finish him.
I have had enough of you.
I knew you could do it, Sam. Even though I may have secretly placed some side bets against you.
I couldn't have done it without you, Max. Who knew Skunk Ape was so sensitive about getting dumped by Paperweight?
Must we do everything around here? If you will not submit to our champion, then we will personally have the pleasure of scraping you from the papyrus of reality.
Try not to ruin my face, Sam.
And don't think we haven't noticed you meddling with our stolen toys.
Ah, croco dung.
Now, insect, strike me if you can.
I can't, your gloriousness.
Come on, Sam.
That's more like it. Go ahead, hit me.
Max, give me a hand here.
But I don't have any hands, Sam. Or magic toys.
When has that stopped you before?
All right, all right. I'll see what I can do.
Non sequitur.
Salmon Mac is mighty. Salmon Mac is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Salmon Mac is more than we can stand.
Kneeling won't save you now, traitor.
A salute.
Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big salute.
Yeah, I saw that. I mean, I don't have Amazon Prime, so whatever.
Oh, I'll never be a Grand Vizier now.
Which is why I had to pay extra to one day ship that phone battery. Whatever. I'm getting paid back. It's my job, so.
Ooh, I got a headache. Hey, did I just miss out on one of those reality makeover capers?
Yep, you were pretty much useless through the whole thing.
Dang.
Don't worry, though. I saved the day all by myself. Even though I had my hands, legs, and all my internal organs tied behind my back.
Hey, nice work, little buddy.
Now hurry up and put my brain back in my body. This jar's starting to fog up.
There you are, Max. Good as, new.
Ooh, it's tight in here. All that demon broth must have fattened up my brain.
We'll get you on a steady diet of brain-shrinking reality shows tomorrow. Now let's stow this troublemaking toy box someplace safe before another delusional jerkwad gets his hands on it.
So where's the Pharaoh's
Aside
brain?
from me, you mean?
Sam is coming! Sam is coming! Sam is coming!
You don't have to repeat yourself.
And besides, I'm right here.
Actually...
This is just like that dream I had last night. I wonder if he studied for his finals.
Why don't you ask them?
What?
Max?
Yes?
Shouldn't I be waking up about now?
Shouldn't I be waking up now? A good question from a good dog. And one that you are no doubt asking yourself even now. Along with, who is the ominous Dr. Norrington? How did Monsieur Paperweight survive for over a century?
Because he's a necromancer.
And what is the dealio with all those naked Sams?
Is that how you spell
We'll
dealio?
have answers of a sort to these questions in our next chapter. Until then, my friends, sleep well.
Well, no, it's not time to sleep, because we've got Alice next. Beyond the Alley of the Dolls! Same bat time, same bat channel next week. Yeah, I liked the interview thing at the beginning of this one. That was pretty cool. Like, shake it up a little. From Sam's nightmare to Alice. Yep. Now that we've got Max's brain sorted out, we need to work on hers. Oh, we've still got 2 more episodes. This is only part 3. Oh, shit, I forgot. I clicked outside the game to start working on the ticker. Yeah, I saw there's a VR game. I don't know if I have... God, I don't even know how I would set that up. I have PlayStation VR, but I'm not entirely sure how I would capture that if I were to do it. I'd also have to figure out just everything. Not to mention I don't really have I'd have to move a lot of stuff if I wanted to do VR where I am now. I had a lot more room where I lived before. I don't know, I thought about that before. What if I wanted to do something in VR? And then I was like, wow, that's complicated. Might be able to play it without the VR, then what's the point? I mean, yeah, you could play like Phasmophobia without the VR. But then that takes like all the experience out of it. I do enjoy VR, what I have played of it. I haven't done like crazy things because I mostly did early VR stuff, like Job Simulator. I did the Batman one, that was really cool. Doom VR was neat. I enjoyed that. I don't know. I'll think about VR stuff in the future. God, I just really don't know how I would set that up properly. Well, no, well, I can... I have a lapel mic that I used for my IRL science bit, where I did my homework on stream. And that works pretty well. The problem is, I would have a shit ton of cables everywhere. So I don't know. If I did something VR, it most likely wouldn't be anytime soon. They are doing, Sony was talking about a PSVR 2 for the PS5. I am interested in that. Because the controllers look more like the, Valve whatever the fuck. But it's not $1,000, I would imagine. So, I'm interested in, seeing more of that when they do more announcements. I thought I had something about... Oh, yeah. I don't know about Sam and Max VR, but maybe in the future we might do some of the older Sam and Max games, like the 2D ones. I was thinking about that, like, the other day. But yeah, well, I don't know, in my brain, when it comes to VR, right now, well, the problem with VR technology right now is everything has all these cables, like for the headsets and stuff, and we're relying on cameras and like lights for where things are. We need to use Bluetooth and like have the headset be the like central unit, and then the remotes use the Bluetooth and gyroscope to like tell where they are and how they are, instead of relying on cameras to pick everything up. Because if you move, I'm a big dude. If I step a little to the left and stretch my arm out all the way, like, I'm completely out of the camera's view, and the game freaks out. But if it's, like, proximity-based to a central unit on top of my noggin, then I don't have to... Uh-oh! What do you mean Steam client update? What the hell? Well, okay, I guess I'm gonna restart Steam while we've got a little bit of downtime. But yeah, I will admit, I don't know the technology of it. Oh, Steam updated like twice the other day. So sure, another one, why the hell not? I need Steam to run Alice, so I should update it. But yeah, I don't, like, know the technicality of it, but I would imagine that, yeah, Bluetooth would, like, be the best way to go for that kind of thing. Yeah, it's probably just all the same thing on the back of things like that. Yeah, so that's my, my thoughts on VR. I will leave you with those. And also, a quick BRB while I get things set up for Alice. And while I run to the bathroom very quickly. So, let's get that going. Hold up. Yeah, I've got no clue exactly what's going on there, but well, I know apparently from what I've heard, the I want to call it the Oculus, but fuck Oculus. It's the Valve thing. The Valve thing, the Index, works really well. So I'm hoping Sony takes notes from that with their system. Again, we'll just have to wait and see. But I am waiting with bated breath.